Why is it that we can solve everybody else's problems, but when it comes to taking our own advice, we just simply don't seem to be able to do it? Have you ever noticed that we can give advice to anybody else, but it's extremely difficult for us to follow that advice ourselves? It's funny how there are so many dating coaches out there that are single and not in relationships. So you can teach other people how to secure a relationship, but having a relationship is not important to you. Or we got weight loss coaches out there struggling to lose weight. And we got all these life coaches on here that are giving all this advice and calling themselves helping people. And they barely holding it together themselves. Let's talk about why. Why is it that we can solve everybody else's problems, but we manage to have a life of shambles ourselves? The first reason, I believe, is because we see other people's problems without emotion. If it's not impacting us emotionally, if we aren't personally being impacted by what's going on, then it's much easier to see things from a logical standpoint. We aren't emotionally attached. We can see things a little bit more clearly, and we're able to react logically, strategically, and unbiased. But when it's our problem, we typically have anxiety and fear. We overthink, we second guess ourselves, and we can sometimes sabotage ourselves. It's easy to see the map when we aren't the ones walking through the distress. When it's dark outside and you're the one holding the light, it's much easier to get where you're going than if you're trying to get through it in the dark. Number 2, advice is easier than action. It's so much easier for me to tell you what to do than to actually have to do it myself. And I think that's why it's much easier for us to give advice than to actually do things and see these things through. A lot of people can teach a principle, but they can't act on it. They can't live with that same level of discipline, consistency, and emotional intelligence that they're asking others or requiring others to do. Examples, these dating coaches, they can tell you all the places to go to meet somebody wonderful. They can tell you all the things to put in your bio on these dating apps. They can tell you all these things, but they have their own personal traumas, which causes them to not even want to interact with other people that aren't paying them or asking them for advice. These weight loss coaches, they understand the science and they know what needs to be done, but sometimes they lack the discipline to actually do it. I have a wonderful weight loss coach in Mississippi. I lost my first 2 times of at least 70 pounds with her. She has the formula, but she does not have the ability to maintain weight loss. And when she gains the weight back, she crashes out, she goes away for a while. And then she comes back on the scene, we lose weight together again, and we start all over. That is a vicious circle, and we never actually accomplish what it is that we set out to accomplish. And we bond over that trauma because there are many of us that struggle with the whole weight loss thing. Number 3, helping others gives us a sense of control. Have you noticed that people that are always giving advice are control freaks? They want to be in control of every situation as much as possible. And when you have things going on in your life, you don't feel like you have control. So you try to control other people. You avoid your problems by focusing on others. If you have to feel vulnerable, you don't feel safe. So you focus on the things that are going on with others so that you don't have to address the things that are going on with you. And we sometimes use that as a distraction. If I'm distracted by your problems and what you got going on, I don't have time to worry about mine. I am nosy. And I'm always trying to fix something. And I got my own stuff that I need to work on. Anybody that knows me will tell you I got my own crap that I need to work on. But baby, I can sit down and talk to you for hours about some of the things that other people are doing that's causing them problems and why they can't get things done the way they need to get done. And in the meantime, in between time, I got some of them same problems that I have failed to address. That's not healthy. That's not good. And many of us do it, which is why I wanted to talk about it. This is especially common in black women because we have been conditioned to be strong, to show up for people, to be advisors, helpers, and the backbone. And if I'm exhausted from helping you, then you can't expect me to take on my problems and help myself, because I got to help you first, right? I got to be there for you first, right? No, I got to take care of me, because if my cup is empty, I can't pour into yours. Number 4, and this is a big one. Our identity is tied to being a helper. And this is a big one for my ladies over the age of 50. Our whole lives have been spent taking care of other people. I'm the one with the answers. I'm the problem solver. I'm the smart one. I got all the sense. And I tell people all the time, my dad used to say this about him and his best friend, but I tell people all the time, I may not have all the answers, but the answers that I don't have, my sister has. And between the two of us, we will solve the problems of the world because we do have all of the answers. I'm the strong one, even though I am fighting like the devil to be softer and to be less strong and to be less inclined to want to be strong. I'm the auntie that knows everything, and I'm everybody's auntie. My name is Tracy. It starts with a T. Everybody calls me T. And I equate that to auntie more so than the initial. I am everybody's favorite auntie, and everybody comes to me for everything. And I am full of wisdom and advice and all of those things. But there are times when I can be a hot mess, and I need to focus on me and less on others. I'm the go-to person for advice. I'm the go-to person when you need guidance and direction, because I have the answers. I have everybody's answers but my own. And that's a problem. So we preach the right thing, but we don't practice it because it's uncomfortable. It requires us to be vulnerable, and it forces us to confront our own issues. I didn't go to therapy until I was 50 years old, and I did not even realize the problems that I had that go way back to when I was 3 or 4 years old. Had no idea that those things were even an issue. So I have learned that it's easier to be the teacher than the student, but we can learn something from everybody. And I'm encouraging each and every one of you to do that. Number 5, personal growth is a journey. It's not a race. It's a journey. Just because someone struggles with something doesn't mean that they lack knowledge. So we don't need to treat them like they do. The dating coach can be single and still know what's healthy and be able to give you that information. The weight losses, coach, her weight can fluctuate, but she can still understand nutrition and help you with some of the issues that you have. And the life coach, they can hit rock bottom and still be gifted in helping each other or other people climb. Expertise is not about perfection. It's about perspective. And each and every one of us has our own perspective on things. But the real secret is that we all have blind spots. Even the therapists have therapists. Pastors need counseling. Coaches need coaches. And accountability partners need to also be held accountable. Before taking on somebody else's problems, being somebody else's problem solver, being somebody else's answer to all of the things that are going on, we need to see ourselves clearly. We can't see a red flag or the fact that we are walking red flags from a mile away if it's something that we need to address about ourselves. But we can call out everything that's wrong with somebody else. That has to stop. We can make excuses for weeks about why we can't get things done, but we want to hold others accountable when they don't show up and do everything that they need to do. Accountability is key. Addressing our problems is something that we all have to do. We have to address our own problems. We have to do the things that we need to do to take care of ourselves. It's okay to be the go-to person for everybody else. It's okay to be the matriarch in your family. It's okay to be the problem solver. But you got to make sure that when you look in the mirror, you're solving those problems too. And I know better than anybody else how difficult that can be. It starts with taking accountability. Let me back up a little bit. It goes back even further than that. It starts with acknowledging that your ass ain't perfect. You are not perfect, Penny. You don't have all the answers, and you could learn and grow from other people. We have to know and understand that. And as Black women, that can be extremely difficult because we are expected to be on the front lines. We are expected to have the answers. We are expected to show up. And I think we should, but we need to be happy, healthy, and whole when we do so. So, while you're solving the problems of the world, if there's something going on with you, you need to address it. If you need to get more rest, you need to do it. If you need to eat better, you need to do it. If you need to have therapy and talk to somebody, you need to go. Do what you need to do to take care of you so we can continue to take care of everybody else, because that part of our lives is not going to change. We're not going to stop being there for our families. We're not going to stop being there for our children and our loved ones, our community, and anybody else that needs us. If you're the go-to person, people are going to continue to come to you, go to you, and look to you for answers. And that's what we have to do. Now, the season game, we're a tribe. We're a group, and we're here to help each other out. So if there's any super women in this group, supermen in this group, the problem solvers of the world, like I told you, if I don't have all the answers, my sister has the rest of them. So you can ask us anything. We've done it all. We've seen it all. But in the meantime, in between time, we take care of each other, and we hold each other accountable to take care of ourselves. Stop all the negative self-talk. Do what you need to do. You have to be vulnerable enough, if with no one else but yourself, to address the problems that you have so that you can support everybody else, so that you can keep giving that $1 million advice and keep coaching and striving and doing all the things that you need to do to make sure that you are happy, healthy, and whole and around for a long time, to keep giving all these folks advice, to keep all these people straight, and to make sure everybody's going in the direction that they need to go in. Here's what I've learned after 56 years of being on this earth and only having had counseling in the last 5 years. Knowing better doesn't always mean doing better. Sometimes we need the same grace, the same patience, and the same honesty that we give everybody else. Don't be afraid to give it back to us. Don't be afraid to tell us that we need to do X, Y, and Z so that we continue to be A, B, and C for you. And in this season of my life, and I hope in yours, I'm choosing to take my own advice, even when it's advice that I don't want to hear. And that's a lot coming from me. Anybody that knows me that sees this video is going to crack up, because I rarely take advice from anybody about anything. And I'm learning. I'm trying to do better. And I hope that each and every one of you are going to be on this journey with me so that we can do better together. So, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment if you're the go-to person, if you're the matriarch in your family, if you're the person that everybody turns to solve problems. And let me know what problems you might be facing that you're struggling with solving for yourself. Because I'm sure I've been there, seen it, and done it. So until the next time, the seasoned lady is signing out. I hope each and every one of you have an amazing afternoon. Till the next time, toodles.